all the muscles in her back, her arms, her shoulders. Everything's in very good control right there. Nice. That's how you do a pull-up. Nice work.
Nice work.
Heck yeah.
Oh, feeling strong.
What's up, Bullfit fam? We are back at Jared's gym today doing an incredibly difficult workout, I'm sure. We're hitting up our bodies today and we're so excited. Jared, give us the lowdown. What are we doing?
We're hitting pull-ups, skull crushers, lateral raises, and stiff arm lat pull-downs.
And we're super excited today because we get to try Bullfit's new pre-workout flavors. First one is cherry lime, the second one is sour apple, and the third one is freedom pop. Let's try it.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Woo! Oh, we're live in action. Well, I'm super excited to try this because I heard it tastes like Jolly Rancher.
Oh, it's so good.
Cherry limeade, mix it up. Always good flavor. Let's give it a try. Bomb. See, the thing about this, once I start tasting it, I'm just gonna like drink it all at once.
Jared's getting ready to roll. He's not messing around.
Bottoms up. Yeah, that's good.
Well, I'm tasting the sour apple, and I'm super excited for this. You're kidding.
Eyes lit up.
It totally tastes like candy. It tastes so good. I'm ready. I'm pumped. Let's go.
She's like, let's hit it.
Let's do it.
Okay, and we are trying Freedom Pop. I'm so excited. That literally is my childhood, so let's give it a try. Clean, refreshing, delicious. Big fan.
Cheers.
All right. Woo-woo!
Let's do it.
All right, so right here we got the cable stiff arm lat pull down. We got these ropes here. If you notice, they're a little bit longer than usual. And the benefit of that is it's gonna give us a bigger range of motion and more control. What we wanna do is we wanna set it at a height that's reasonable, right? We don't want it too high or too narrow down here. We want a good 45-degree angle right here, so when it's down right here with the bar and the cable, you're getting a good stretch with your lats, and then you get a good contraction as you pull through. We're gonna grab here, step back a little bit. What's good about this is like I got my measurement right here with this line. So we're gonna hinge the hips back, slide bend the knees to stabilize. We're gonna start pretty narrow, but then as I pull, I'm gonna kind of open, squeeze and contract. And then I'm gonna maintain that control up, slightly above. My hands are slightly above the shoulders here to get that stretch in the lat right here. And as you pull, you wanna maintain your arms extended to keep that lat on and active. So pull, right? You also wanna keep that core strong and tight so you don't lose position, get pulled out, right? So pull, contract, exhale as you pull down. Also be mindful of how you control up because gravity is trying to pull this out of position. Part of the rep is not just pulling down, but as you control up as well. So pull, open, squeeze, control back up. Initiate the contraction from your lats, boom, through the scapula, pull and extend. We got Sophie here. She's gonna be doing the stiff arm lat pull down. So what she's gonna do is she's got a good secure grip on the bottom of the rope. She's gonna step on back to the line to create some balance. Okay, and then she's gonna hinge those hips back, slight bend the knees to stabilize. And then if you notice her initial position right here, hands slightly above the shoulders, that creates a good stretch to create some good activation from the lats here. And then as she pulls down, she's gonna contract, and then go out with it as well. And then she's gonna control back up, maintaining these muscles strong and active as she comes up. And then she can initiate that contraction. Notice when she pulls back, she pauses, she squeezes to allow that lat to be fully contracted at that bottom point. It's a controlled movement all the way through the bottom, boom, right there. And then as she returns it back up as well. So the whole time, even though it's a slow movement, the muscles are on fully. Also keep in mind of your breathing, right? When you're pulling down, you're exhaling. And then as you're reaching back up, you're inhaling. Perfect, good. You're also gonna be working a little bit of tricep as well because those arms are fully extended the whole time, right? But primarily we're working the lat here. From the top point here, and then all the way through the bottom point right there. Everything's stable in her legs, her core, stretching to initiate the contraction all the way through down. Boom, right there, that's it. Squeeze, pull down, exhale, lock in, and then release and control. And again, initiate from here, and then contract all the way through down here. Typically, we want to do anywhere from about 10 to 15 reps, depending on the tempo and depending on the amount of weight that you have, right? So if you're going heavier, right, you want to do less reps but with more control, right? Because it's a little bit heavier, we're going to go a little bit less reps, so like that 10 to 12 range. If it's a little bit lighter, we're going to go a little bit more towards that 15 to maybe even 20 rep range. But again, key point is to maintain full range of motion, top to bottom, with good control and good form. All right, so we're going to be going over the pull-ups, one of my favorite upper body exercises, and one of the most underrated upper body exercises that give you a ton of benefit. Right here, if you notice, we have a band for support. So if you can't do a pull-up, it's okay. And if you want to be able to do a pull-up, one way to help you get there is assistance through a band. So there's different types of bands, right? There's some that assist you more, some that assist you less. But another key thing is to make sure that where you have the height of it matters too. So for instance, if it's too low, that's going to assist you less. If it's higher, that's going to assist you more. At this level right here, we have a band. Jess is going to step on up. She's going to get her grip securely over the bar. And then 1 foot at a time, she's going to step onto the band, full extension, other leg there. Now she's completely upright. And then through that pull, she's going to initiate that scapula, that lat, and then she's going to pull herself up right there. She's pulling that bar to herself. Boom. Right there. Notice how controlled she is, right? She's pulling that bar through her chest, through her upper body there. And as she pulls up, she's exhaling and she's controlled down as well. So a key thing is not just keeping the lats and arms strong, but keeping that core brace as well. So you don't go forward and back. You just want to go straight up and down. Nice. Pull, exhale, and then control down. And notice how the full range of motion here. She's getting that shoulder joint above the elbow joint too. And you can see, right, how strong she is throughout this movement. All the muscles in her back, her arms, her shoulders, everything's in very good control right there. Nice. That's how you do a pull-up. Nice work.
Nice work.
Heck yeah.
Oh, feeling strong.
Yes. Okay, so here we got the lateral raise machine that is going to focus on the deltoid. Sophie is going to be doing the lateral raise here with this machine. If you notice, she's created a little separation here to allow herself to get that full range of motion to the side. We're going to be targeting the deltoid. The deltoid contains the 3 muscles. You got the posterior deltoid, medial deltoid, and anterior deltoid, right? So with her facing towards the machine, she's going to be targeting mostly the medial deltoid and the anterior deltoid with the raise. So as she contracts up, she's gonna go boom right there. If you notice, wrist, elbow, and shoulder joint are all at 90 degrees right there. And then she's gonna control back down. And then as she raises, she's gonna resist back up, boom right there. Control it back down. And you can see the muscle is maintaining tension the whole time, right? We're not going too heavy, but we're maintaining full control the whole time so that this muscle is fully contracted without putting stress on the joint itself. Good. Control down. Raise up, exhale, perfect, that's it. And notice how she's not only contracting up with control, but she's controlling down as well. So that way the muscle's not just on coming up, but it's on coming down as well. That way you can maximize each rep of each set throughout this movement. Perfect, that's how you do a lateral raise. Now she's gonna be doing the same movement, but facing this way. Dips is she's gonna be focusing again on the medial part of the deltoid, but also she's gonna be focusing on the posterior part of the deltoid. Because she's got her body angled, right? And this pad is stabilizing her torso to stay in position. So same concept, she's gonna go up and out, boom. Perfect, right there. And then as soon as she brings it down, she's controlling and resisting back up. Boom, raise up, extend, perfect. And again, the whole time, she's got that wrist neutral, that elbow locked out, shoulder controlled, nice. And as you maintain control, right, you're gonna feel that muscle regardless of the weight. You're gonna feel that muscle working the whole time, and that's the key. You want to keep constant tension top to bottom throughout the entire range of motion, throughout the entire movement, and for every single rep for the entire set. Peace out.
Those burn.
Yeah, they do.
All right, you guys, we are taking a break from our upper body workout day to take some of our hydrate electrolytes. Come with us as I try our kiwi strawberry.
And I'm gonna try the peach mango.
Well, let's give them a go.
So nice and refreshing, especially for Jared's upper body workout. Man, he has us working and sweating. So this is gonna be so nice to continue the second half of our workout.
Yeah, I find myself taking Hydrate every single day, sometimes during my workout, other times right after, to help replenish those electrolytes, get me back on track with recovery. And so today, this is definitely needed.
Cheers.
So next we got the tricep skull crusher. Jax is gonna get a grip. She's gonna make sure that's balanced on each side. If you notice, her wrist is neutral. That's key to this. You don't wanna have your wrist bent because then all the stress goes on the wrist there. So maintaining it neutral the whole time is gonna protect that joint and put all the focus on the muscle. What I like to do as well is to treat it as if I'm trying to touch my elbows to each other. That's gonna allow the elbows and the movement to stay true the whole time, right? Because you're gonna activate those triceps by going down and up. Sometimes what happens if you don't do that, then the elbows wanna go back out, and that's what we're trying to avoid. We wanna keep those elbows in so those triceps stay on. She's gonna reach this towards her head, right? This part of her arm is staying still. Only this part is moving, and then she's gonna, boom, push straight back up here. Only this part's moving, this is remaining still. What that does is, as she brings it down, it's stretching this tricep, and then of course, as she pushes up, it contracts it right there. The joints are protected, the muscles remain on, all the way down, all the way up. Perfect. Perfect control coming down. Everything's neutral in the wrist. She's pressing, she's exhaling. Perfect. Good. Control down. Elbows in perfect alignment. Right there, good. And you can see the tricep working the whole time as she comes down right here. Yeah. The more this is still and the more this is moving by itself, the more that shows that that tricep is working properly. There's several variations, right? If you want a deeper range of motion, you can go behind the head a little bit more, right? If you want a little bit shorter range of motion, you can go towards the head. You can even incline the bench a little bit more as well. But the key throughout the movement is to keep your wrist neutral and this part of your arm still throughout the movement, regardless of the angle that you're doing, because that's gonna target the tricep the whole time. Last one.
Spicy.
Yes, perfect. There you go.
Thanks, Bullfit fam, for watching us today as we did our upper body workout with Jared. Right now we're finishing it off with our micronized creatine from Bullfit. It's incredible. If you have not tried it, you absolutely should for muscle recovery.
Awesome job today by Sophie and Jax. Always a fun time, always working hard and getting the best product around. Thank you.